CV will be available in their respective website. I can assure you that each one of them is a very important authority in their own respective field. Please tell them where they are now, and that's all. Sometimes the panelist and the chairman, there is a gap. Sometimes the chairman supersedes the panelist. But here is a case where, as a chairman of this panel, I feel privileged. And I think these distinguished panelists have elevated me as a chairman. I'm grateful to all the panelists. They stuck to their time. And one thing you could see, that just because we said that we'll be very strict to the timing, no, the best came out of them. That you could see. There are some 3-4 important features of this panel. First is that I've already said about how they spoke on each category. I mean, each one of them is an authority in their respective field. And if I am allowed to summarize in one sentence of each one of them, what they spoke and what I wrote, I think Professor Suchandra said that it was not decline, it was lack of mercantile organization. This is what she summarized in her talk. Mr. Tripathi spoke many things, but the crux of the matter is port-led industrialization in Odisha. Then Madam Anju Ranjan, she was showing the shared history between India and Indonesia in general, but India and Southeast Asia. Dr. Sunil Patnaik was also giving a very panoramic view of Southeast India and Southeast Asia, and how archaeological evidences in both areas, both Southeast Asia, Southeast India and Southeast Asia, have established that kind of shared heritage between Southeast India and Southeast Asia. That was his talk. And Dr. Umakant Mishra was taking about how between 9th century and onwards, there was a kind of textile boom, and how there was some kind of similarities in textile designs between Kalinga and Indonesia. And also he's also highlighted how Chamunda can be, or he tended to argue that the Chamunda dimension also is a link between Kalinga and Indonesia. Now, all these points have been made so succinctly in such a short span. I am grateful to all of you. My apology to all of you for being too harsh as far as time is concerned. Another aspect is that the important thing about these panelists is that, we are not going to be a prisoner of the past. There is a tendency of making eulogy about our past and then remaining complacent in our present. Celebrating the past is not enough in a 21st century Odisha. Celebrating the past makes you confident as a community. And with that confidence, let us build up a bright future. That should be the approach. Therefore, history doesn't solve a problem. History gives a critical background to your problem. And therefore, with this kind of panel, enough background has been, it is in both ways. This panel, the uniqueness of this panel is, it not only set the critical background of how a community was confident in the past, but also it also suggested how with that kind of confidence you can think about a bright future. So that is the strength of this panel. Now, lastly, I would say that At least I am arrogant enough to say, as a chairman of this panel, that morning shows the day. We have set the agenda for you, how to conduct and how to present yourself in a panel. We have successfully conducted it.